We are back with another episode of Factions on the #1 Minecraft faction server out there, Hxroic.mc-complex.com. And as you guys know, this is the solo default rank free-to-play series. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the best way to make money on the entire server. If you watched the last episode, we went ahead and built this entire base, which is actually freaking insane. Now, TNT is going to enable here in 21 hours. Now, if you watched all the way to the end of the last episode, you know I was gone the entire weekend. So what I did is I invited one of my friends, one of my close friends, and literally all he did was log on for me and sell my collection chest over the weekend. So shout out to Ethan. So if we check out our value now, he went ahead and placed a ton of spawners with that money. We're at 275 million, which I think at the end of the last episode we were at like 60 million, somewhere around there. But if we check it out now, almost 1.2k iron golems, 535 evokers, 327 polar bears, 1.3k creepers. We're gonna have plenty of TNT and then a bunch of experienced spawners as well. And we are gonna be gaining and adding a lot more spawners in today's episode. But really quickly, I want to show you guys, as you guys can see, our collection chests haven't been sold in a hot minute. They are completely full. Now, this one's actually important because it has our gunpowder. It's where our creepers are. We have a ton of TNT in here. Now, to go ahead and actually make sure you don't sell your gunpowder when selling, if you do /filter, go ahead and edit your pickup filter. And I believe you need to turn gunpowder off to no longer pick up gunpowder. This item will be picked up. It will not be picked up. So now we can go ahead and sell the collection chest and it won't actually sell the gunpowder, which is huge. The amount of times I've seen people sell their gunpowder in TNT and like screw themselves over for the rest of the season. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. But nearly $100 million in this chest, and this is our main chest over here, 163 million, which is insane. So I'm gonna do, let me go ahead and pop a couple of those. 92%. I think I can get a better one. Come on, I'm gonna be running low. 12%. That is actually horrible. 50%. Come on. 92% booster. I'm just gonna have to take it because we only have a 75% other than that. So we just sold. Oh my god, there's no way. I literally need an infinite cell one. That did not even touch. I have to go through all these cell ones. Oh my god, I did not expect to break every single cell one that quickly. Oh nah, that is crazy work. Bang, bang. Wait, it all sold. Okay, $321 million in the bank account. Go ahead and use our cell wands over here. Bang, 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 bang. Keep on selling. Still have our gunpowder in there. Perfect. How much money are we gonna make in total? We still have our 92% booster, 81 million from that chest, 10 million from that chest, 22. Oh my god, boys. Almost $650 million from one cell. When was this actually last sold? Okay, it's almost been a full day, 22 hours, but still, that's actually insane. Now, I'll probably go ahead and obviously buy some spawners. I think our F upgrades are probably good. A majority of them are maxed out. Like the important ones, at least, the spawn rates, the XP drop, the growth speed. I could probably go ahead and do like the damage reduction and damage increase and stuff like that. We can worry about that later on. If we actually go ahead and TP into our value boxes, I want to roam really quickly. Yeah, he definitely has been spreading out the spawners, which is really nice. Now, here is the deal. I'm playing as a solo. You know, a lot of these factions are going to be rated by the second week, by TNT enabling on Tuesday and Saturday when the screenshot is taken. But I don't know how much value I want to place because obviously I don't want to be rated. Whereas as you guys saw, my base is extremely aids to raid, like super hard. I don't know if people are going to try to raid it for 275 million. That's not even worth. Like, you'll lose more TNT than you'll gain in value, and you're going to have to resplit my base 6 times. So I low-key might just stash the money and save up in case we do end up getting raided. Maybe go ahead and buy some creepers and place some more creepers for TNT. If I check out /FTNT, we're kind of low, 726,000. I'll probably do that actually. And the second item of business, we need to go ahead and actually place our 360s, or build them, I should say, which I'm not exactly sure what the 360s I'm going to use this season are. I could use a blueprint, which if we go ahead and check out rating materials, blueprints, there's a couple of 360s that we could use, 2-second cannons, or I might build a custom one by one of the top cannoners on the server and then release that schematic if I'm allowed to, and obviously show you guys how to use it. But nonetheless, what I'm going to go ahead and actually do is gear up. I've got a V-kit that I can use, tier 1 backpack. It's just a normal V-kit, and we're going to toss it on, and we're probably going to head it to the dark zone. Let's hop into that. Okay, so we're about to go ahead and drop into war zone. If you guys didn't know, there's actually portals that you go into the dark zone. It's pretty much just the light zone, except a lot better of a loot pool. If we check out the dark zone loot pool, you get obviously a lot better spawners, evokers, iron golems. You get like candy corn, which we just used, switcher snowballs, totems. You can straight up get god gear as well. Now, the one thing we're going to do, I have 4 stacks of gold shards here, and if we take a look, you can actually upgrade your backpack and essentially get a better level. And every single time that you upgrade your level, you get plus 3.75% dark zone drops. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of those shards really quickly, upgrade capacity, and there we go. So first off, that actually upgraded capacity. I have 750 slots, and now I have an 8% dark zone drops bonus, which actually, if I had dark enchants and runes, I would get even better. Now I do actually have some friends in F-top currently in dark zone, so if I do get jumped, I'm good. It's important to make friends on the server. All right, hold on, can I go ahead and find a portal? I'm pretty sure if there we do like slash portals or dark zone portals or something, there's some command that shows you all of the portals. I don't know it off the top of my head. Here we are. Here's one. Go ahead and hop in. There's currently 2 other people here, both my friends, so I'm good. Now literally what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drag a bunch of mobs. Make sure I stay near the exits just in case a faction comes in. I'm gonna drag a ton of mobs somewhere where they can't hit me. Like there's a new player over there grinding underneath the tank. The tank is the #1 spot. So we'll just go like over here in this corner underneath this, and we can just free grind mobs and get free rewards. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this for the time being, probably join their call just in case so we can communicate, and I'll keep you guys updated. Wait, okay, so I'm supposed to watch Alex lag the shard or something now from this?
Yeah, you're just supposed to get under tank so they all come here. So
okay.
Stack them and then it's pretty fair.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Ancient sword is so dumb.
That is insane.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't really been like grinding. We kind of more just like sit here and pull mobs.
Bro,
pick up.
this is so meta. Bro, you have like, oh my god. The game literally just breaks.
Yeah.
All right, well. Oh, no way. No way. The person died.
Oh my god. That
No
sucks.
way. Bro, the amount of loot. I didn't know this was like meta. Like, that's crazy.
Because I had 150% drops in my bag. It was like level 37.
Oh my god. He's back. The poor guy's back. Okay, this makes me want to hop out already. Like my inventory, like I have like 7 backpacks full. All right, I'm literally dipping. I have so much. Don't touch me, noob. Don't touch me, noob. Don't touch me, noob. I'm good. Oh my god, guys. You literally just saw the meta. That is actually insane. Hold on. I have 1 backpack full, 2 backpacks, 3 backpacks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1,500 drops, 8, almost 2,000 drops. And this one has over 100. Actually insane. I don't know how I'm going to be able to sort through all this. Like, I'm going to have to make a chest with just backpacks and keep bringing in new ones. That's literally like what I'm going to have to do. That's not my strategy. I don't even know. This strategy will literally make billions like per hour. That is actually insane. Oh my, Ethan. You're gonna get me killed, bro. Give me all that. Oh, there. Oh my god. Give me all that prot 6, please. That's so OP, bro. Guys, I legit don't even know where to start. Like, I'm going to be going through so much loot. It's actually insane. So many backpacks completely full. I might actually have to hop onto my Ascendant account just to open it all. You could still do this as a solo with no rank. Obviously, you can go ahead and sort through all the spawners and value and whatnot. It's just going to take a lot longer. Okay, we're going to start with the highest level backpack. And then, wait, no, hold on. I have this one actually. Plus 30% Dark Zone drops, 2,200 slots, 1,500 slots. Let's start popping these open. If right click, go ahead and empty backpack, straight up just money boosters. I don't care about any of these, so crash them. Crash the XP boosters. Oh, that's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to go through a lot of boosters, aren't I? 27 iron golems, so many dark enchants, bro. 20 evokers, 23 zombies, a bunch of switchers, candy corn, enchants. But low-key, I might keep the 200% experience boosters. I'm gonna need more storage. That is for sure. Totems and XP don't really care about. I'm just going to open up this first backpack on camera just to show you guys everything that I'm going to get. And then I'll open the rest of them off camera. It's kind of nice. I have no XP and no money, so I definitely will be able to see how much we actually do make. And that is the nice thing about having Ascendant Plus on this account, is it automatically opens up the pouches, which obviously if you don't have a rank, you can do that manually. Oh my God, we've already made over 20 million. Oh my, this is genuinely insane. Over 2.5 million XP. We're almost at 3 million experience, 25 million dollars, bro. Nah, this is actually crazy. Over a stack and a half of gold shards. I can just keep upgrading backpacks. I need all those wands for sure. And we're finally through the first backpack. Oh my God. 40 million, almost 5 mil XP. Well, I'm gonna bring you guys back in like 5 more backpacks. At least. All of the loot is open. $115 million, 17.7 million experience is crazy. That's like infinite god sets and enchants. And now I didn't even realize, apparently if you do a filter, it actually counts towards the items you pick up in your backpack as well. So obviously I just turned off totems. I turned off shears because I don't want any more like cell ones. I turned off sand so I don't pick up sand bots, potions so I don't pick up like cell boosters or XP boosters, diamonds obviously. So now the rest of the time it should be a lot easier, but look at all of the stuff that that, we got so many dark enchants, almost a stack of candy corn, a couple stacks of gold shards, hold on, a stack of iron golems, a stack of evokers, another half stack of evokers, and 10 more IGs. Bro, it is actually insane. Just from a couple minutes of grinding. Like, that's busted. There's actually no way. What I'm actually going to do with the money that we got, I'm probably going to spend a lot of that buying creeper spawners, which I don't actually have the tier, I think, unlocked to buy them. Hold on, creepers are tier 4. I can actually buy them. 12 million a stack. I'm probably going to spend a good amount because I need a lot of TNT. I just actually filled up our TNT banks. We have 2 million, but this should help with us defending once TNT enables. Let's go ahead and throw all of these down. I don't know if I'm going to hop back in a dark zone or not. There is a couple of things I need to go ahead and finish with the base. Just prepare for TNT. And there we go. Last one. Go ahead and chunk info. How many creepers do we got now? Almost 2k creepers. That should be a good amount of TNT for solo. For the next part of this video, we are going to go ahead and finish up our base. It is completely finished besides building the 2 360 counters, which we do have 20 hours to actually go ahead and get both of them up. Now, the way we have our base set up is I have one in each corner. So one directly over this way in the other corner, and then one in this corner over here. Now, these 360s, you can literally shoot in every single direction. It quite literally means a 360. I can shoot this way, this way, this way, and this way. And now I'm actually going to be releasing these schematics as well. This is a brand new cannon being released by Sonodio, who also just so happened to make our slab layout as well as our entire base layout. And if I go ahead and turn Schematica on, this is the cannon that we're going to be releasing right here. And it's actually super user friendly. I'll go ahead and get into it after I go ahead and build the entire thing. But essentially, the scaffolding is where the barrel is going to be. And I have it lined up so I can actually adjust out of the dry oceans, which is perfect. That's how you want it. You don't obviously want to be adjusting through your regens. So now I'm gonna go ahead and build this entire cannon as a solo, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the brand new tech, super easy to use. There is literally signs that show you guys how to use it. Not to mention there is a dropper system that automatically does it for you. Essentially, you guys can see each sign is paired up with a hopper. You literally just drop a block into the hopper and it automatically sets up the barrel to work in that way. It's crazy, bro. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is actually go ahead and turn this to single layer mode and get to going. I'll probably go ahead and actually water the entire inside of the box as well and just get everything completely set up. So if we do get set up on TNT enabling, like, we'll be ready to go. We can easily defend. Not to mention, we did also go ahead and set up our shield. If we go ahead and F2, I am doing an interesting strategy this season. It is currently 7 p.m. EST at the time of recording this. You guys can see my shield goes off in essentially 4 hours. I'm actually setting an NA shield, and that's primarily because I play the EU time zone. Then also, if people are gonna stay up to raid me like until the middle of the night AU time zone, like, be my guest, bro. If you want to stay up all night to raid a solo for like $200 million of value, hey, that's all you. I can't compete with that. I'm not going to defend as a solo for 16 hours. And since there's the most NA players on the entire server, obviously NA is the most active time zone. This will basically make it so people can't raid me during that time zone. So that is kind of the whole goal behind that. Interesting strategy. I guess we'll just go ahead and see the entire season to see if it pays off or not. I'm hoping it does, obviously. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish up this cannon. I also just want to go ahead and throw this clip in there really quickly. Apparently there is some bug going around right now with chains where if you misplace the chains, you actually can't break them. So just be very careful when you're building these, not misplacing, obviously, because that would be a massive issue. Like, the only way to fix it is by single block busting, which would get rid of your rev layers and like part of your box in general, which would just be horrendous. Like, I would hate to see somebody do that. That would actually suck. So be very careful. Go slowly when you're replacing the chains. Nerve-wracking. It is now the very next morning and both of the 360s are completely set up. I'm gonna have to show you guys once TNT enables how it works. It's actually insane. The only thing is there's a couple of chains that are misplaced, so I'm hoping when TNT enables I can actually go ahead and like blow them up and then replace them. But nonetheless, it is literally completely ready. If somebody does go ahead and set up, I am completely ready to fire back. All I gotta do is make the adjust, make the slits, and we are good to go. So that is number one. We have a northeast 360 and a northwest 360. Now, I actually went ahead and like big brain this. I made one of them a lot higher than the other. So obviously, if we get side shot, you can't shoot both of them in the same splits. You're gonna have to re-breach it twice, or at least higher up and lower down. So with that being said, this is the second 360. Once again, there's more misplaced chains that I'm gonna have to fix when TNT enables. This one is also entirely ready to fire as well. Now, what I'm actually gonna go ahead and do is, since TNT actually enables in 4.5 hours, I'm gonna go ahead ahead and add it on to our little spawn base. Because as you guys can see, we have a ton of stuff that we need to safely protect in our unraidable vault, because these spawn vaults are unraidable. Like, there's so many backpacks I don't want to lose, like, a bunch of spawners to store, a bunch of enchants. Like, there's legit so much. And I should probably also go ahead and do another sell this morning as well. But if I do /F home, I'm hoping it is still in our little tiny little shack in the spawn world. Okay, it is. And we are safe in here. I'm literally just going to dig down and make like an obsidian box just in case anybody glitches into that. They literally can't glitch into an obsidian box underground. So I'll bring us right back. And literally just something like this, completely enclosed in obsidian in the spawn world. You guys can see there's probably other vaults around here somewhere. The TNT actually doesn't work in the spawn world. So this is literally unraidable. Nobody can get into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start grabbing all the loot down in those chests, all the important stuff, and transferring it over. And then we are entirely ready for TNT to enable. All right, well, we've done everything we literally can. I'll bring us back in 4 hours when TNT is enabled. The only thing is, okay, so since I am a content creator, people are probably gonna target my base. Whereas if you guys set up all this into this as a solo and you played it smartly, you didn't place all of your value, you had a bunch hidden, you would not get attempted. Like, I'm probably gonna get attempted. You guys would probably be able to last the entire season if you play it smart. So this is gonna be interesting for me, to say the least. We have made it through the very first night without being attempted at raided, and I want to go ahead and actually test our 360 counters here this morning. I did actually go ahead and fix them, like the whole chain issue, as soon as TNT did enable, but I want to go ahead and give a full test right now. So we've gone ahead and actually placed our sandbots. But go ahead and turn on the schematic. The sandbots go on the andesite where the like fences are. So we have those placed, and then we have the last one all the way over here on top of the red sandstone. And now this is what the normal barrel should be looking like. But as you guys know, with this like insane tech, it literally automatically adjusts the barrel for you in the top word. So west, east, north, south. That is the first direction that you're going to be floating. So essentially, the TNT is going to fly up out of this barrel and go all the way until it hits something at its Y height, which is obviously this obsidian block. And it has 4 options. It can shoot south, east, north, or west. And that first direction is going to be this top direction. So for example, say I want to go ahead and shoot south. Somebody is setting up on that side of my base. I want to shoot south to east. What I'm going to go ahead and do is take out this block from the dropper and go ahead and throw it in the first one. And now we'll go ahead and turn on that lamp, and this redstone torch will turn on, and it's going to change the barrel exactly how it's supposed to be. But once again, like I said, the TNT is going to fly up through the scaffolding since it's going to be going south. It's going to hit the obsidian at the max height, which with this cannon, I could also go ahead and open up and move it higher up if I wanted to shoot at a certain height. But just for testing purposes, I'll go ahead and leave it here. So it's going to float south all the way until it hits a backboard, and then it's going to readjust its way east. Let's actually go ahead and set up like a fake test wall really quickly. We'll just do it like that. Say we want to go ahead and shoot right here at this coordinate. It's gonna fly out of the barrel, it's gonna hit this block, and it's gonna go directly here, which obviously I don't want to shoot my own regen, so let me go ahead and set up a fake wall as well. We'll just do it like right here. It's gonna fly out of the barrel, it's gonna hit the backboard, and it's gonna go ahead and explode right here, which would essentially be like the enemy team's cannon or their box or their walls or something. Now let me go ahead and TP on back inside, turn on these sandbots. We'll go ahead and TNT fill in the test of these sentries to make sure it works. Okay, there we go. The sandbots are now printing sand. TNT fill. Let's go ahead and put like 10 shots in a 50 radius from our TNT bank. Since we have like 3 million TNT, it is not at all an issue. We have plenty of TNT, but just in case it does blow up, since we are just testing, I'm only going to fill it with 10. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and press the button. Here is the test. You can hear the TNT going off. Please work. We go ahead and go double check, and perfect. There it freaking works. What an absolute beauty. That's pretty much how you use the barrel. That is how you 360 buffer counter. These are so easy to use. It's actually insane. But nonetheless, boys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. The 360 obviously do ahead and work. I just showed you guys how to use them. If you guys want the schematic, it'll be down below in my community Discord. I put literally all the schematics from this entire season in there. Just Hxroic-Skems channel, and you should be able to find them pretty easily. There we go. That is how you use the buffer counter. I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of the solo default series. As you guys can see, we have sneaked our way in the top 10. We're currently number 9, and I can guarantee people are going to be getting rated this week. So I'm hoping we don't get rated and we can actually go ahead and place higher. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.